Let's go back to the phone lines. Talk to Dennis in London, England. He's listening on the web. Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Hank. Nice to speak to you finally.
It's nice to speak to you.
Yeah, I got a couple of questions for you. I'd just like to ask, I've been finding out about Sodom and Gomorrah, and there are reports that archaeologists have found the site where, sulfur boards are in the walls and in the grounds and so on and so forth. What's your take on that?
Well, what the Bible tells us is that Sodom and Gomorrah were located in the Dead Sea region. But thus far, it seems to me that archaeologists are still disputing the location, whether it was north or south of the Dead Sea. So I'm not sure that I'd want to point to this. There are a lot of other things you can point to with great certainty. For example, Assyrian archaeology is very, very helpful. The Dead Sea Scrolls, I mean, you have an entire Old Testament library available at the click of a 21st century mouse. You can look at the Dan Steel or the Pilot Stone. So there's a lot that you can do with archaeology, but not everything that's found in the Bible has been proven by archaeology. What has been proven is that the people, places, and particulars that you find in the Bible correspond to reality, because with virtually every turn of the archaeologist's spade, you have more and more evidence that what is secreted in soil, at least what was once secret in soil, corresponds to that which is written in Scripture.
Right. So would you say that a lot of these things, because they found there was another program that basically said that they found the remains of Pharaoh's army and the chariots and swords and stuff and other items, and they showed a lot of images with rusty chariot wheels and these kind of things. And would you say it's factual, or would you say it's fabricated sort of thing?
Well, I think there's a lot that's fabricated, and there's a lot of sensationalism, a lot of sophistry that's going on today, and you need to be very careful about it. I'm not aware that this would become an indisputable archaeological evidence at this point in time. I don't preclude the possibility in the future, but I think there's a lot of sensationalism that's associated with this particular archaeological discovery.
Okay, lovely. So if I wanted to find out a bit more about the Dead Sea Scrolls, I could find that on the internet?
Yeah, a couple of places that I've actually written about this in particular. In fact, I have a whole section on archaeology in a book called Has God Spoken? So I give you all the...
I got that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started reading that. Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, you can find, again, there's a whole section devoted to this.
Lovely. Thank you very much for your time.
You are welcome.
Keep supporting you there.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your call so much. And this is a wonderful thing to recognize that archaeology supports the Bible, which is to say that skeptics have roundly dismissed the Bible in years past. Think back only to the Enlightenment, when people were saying that Assyria was pure mythology. And then Layard, the great Assyriologist, begins digging along the Tigris River. And what does he find? He unearths Nineveh, diamond of Assyria. It's embedded in the golden arc of the Fertile Crescent, midway between the Mediterranean and Caspian Seas. And in one of the most significant of all archaeological treasure troves, he uncovers Ashurbanipal's palace to the north, Sennacherib's palace to the south, Ishtar's cultic temple in between. It's amazing. As I just mentioned, the people, the places, and the particulars that you find in the Bible correspond to reality.